RAMSHOUSETV. Line them up.
What's good, Ray? It's your boy Snoop.
It's your boy Jalen.
And this is
Rams House TV.
What's good, Rams? What's good all to the fans and to the geeks?
Hey, V.
Oh yeah,
Line
always
them up.
thank you to the geeks, man, for showing love to the Rams House TV. What's going on, Ramley, man? Y'all already know what it is, man. It's the middle of the week, so y'all already know how we had to drop, blowing on that gas.
Y'all can take a whiff of that.
Yeah, y'all already know, man. Big week. Got our preview coming up, man, this Saturday, man, for the Bucks and the Rams.
Woo!
I know y'all ready.
Game
I know
we
y'all
waiting
ready.
for. The game we waiting
I
for.
know y'all fucking
God
ready.
damn it.
All right, we gonna save all that,
Yeah.
you know, for Saturday.
Yeah.
Best believe we gonna have a lot to talk about as far as like going into that game, the preview. So definitely be on the lookout for that, though, man. But this is definitely what's about to happen right now.
What's going on?
The news.
Oh yeah, the fucking news. And before we get into the fucking news, make sure you go ahead and like, subscribe, fuck with us, Run House TV. You know we coming at you with everything.
Every fucking thing possible. You dig, man? Hey, and if y'all ain't catch our post-game review that we had, that Rams do 11, what it was, 2 days ago?
Yeah, it was on Monday.
Monday. Y'all go check that out as well, man. That's on the Instagram page as well if y'all ain't already subscribed, you geeks. So, somebody came to us last week, man, and said, man, they want to hear a rant of the day.
Which we haven't been ranting anything about, because everything's been good and gravy so far.
It has been gravy, indeed, man. So, haven't been much to really rant about.
Sorry, Rambley.
And side B, though. But today,
Woo!
you're getting your fucking wish.
Yes!
Because today is a rant of the day.
Woo! It's a hot minute.
Hot minute, but you know what? We coming at y'all live and direct with this one, and it's courtesy of your boy Nick Wright, man. Now we all know Nick Wright loves some fucking Kansas City Chiefs, almost to the point where some of his takes make no sense. Y'all don't believe me? Take a look at this shit.
Oh,
Roll it, Snoop.
roll the fucking footage.
So don't twist my words when I didn't say that. All right? Thank you. That being said, I am in a good mood still.
And Tampa Bay, Nick, should clearly be number one. First of all, give them a little respect as the defending Super Bowl champions. All right. Secondly, they got the best, the best offense in football. They have even more weapons than Kansas City. And their defense, while it struggled, hadn't been nearly as bad as Kansas City's. And they have a track record that makes me say, you know what? They are going to improve. And not only do you not have them number one, you got the audacity to put them below the Rams and the 40.
What the fuck is he talking about? First of all, man, I want to give some respect to my guy Chris Broussard, man, because this guy is always known for strictly basketball.
Yeah,
you know, for
pretty
him
much.
to come on these shows in the morning and talk his football shit, you gotta respect it. But let's be real, like Nick Wright is sitting up there talking about how the Kansas City Chiefs should be the favorite to win the Super Bowl. Now I get it. Patrick Mahomes, he's the golden child. But let's be real. This looks like a very, very different team than what we just saw.
Yeah.
Considering that this defense is one of the worst in football, as my guy Chris Broussard said.
Worse.
So, if we, like he keeps talking about this damn committee. Nobody gives a shit about this goddamn committee. Who is the committee? Who is these people that's coming up with these votes to put Kansas City as the favorite?
We don't know these motherfuckers.
Spoiler alert, they're not the favorite, in my eyes.
They not.
And we'll discuss that in our power rankings coming up. But come on, Nick Wright, man. You just gotta tell it, be straight, man. Be 100, man. Kansas City is, I mean, of course, they could have won the game, but they lost.
They lost.
Like, same people that don't want to show Baltimore the same respect you know, for essentially having the same type of games that Kansas City had. You look at week 1, Mike, they could have easily won that game.
Yeah. Easy.
Kansas City could have easily lost their game. They could easily be 0-2. But yet, he keeps talking about Vegas. He keeps talking about the committee. Nobody, like, who is the committee?
Fuck the committee.
Who is the fucking committee, Nick Wright? Seriously, like, explain that. Come on, man. Like, you can't respect Nick Wright, man, when he up there just dick riding Kansas City every week.
Yeah, that shit is in the fucking way.
Like, at the end of the day, like, soon, like, they have, like, I don't want to be too much on this rant because I know it's the first one back, but he just, man, Nick Wright just a weird dude, man. Especially when he gets to debating about Kansas City because he's just talking about a whole bunch of nothing. Like, the defense is one of the worst in football. Like, worse in football.
They can't stop. They can't even. They can do
All I'm
shit.
saying is let's pump the brakes as far as them being the favorites.
Please.
I'm not saying they're not the best the team in the conference, because I still think they are. But let's slow it down on who's the favorites and who's not. That's why we have our power rankings, and that's why they change each week. We don't know who the favorites are yet. It's 2 weeks in. But for him to sit up there with a straight face and say, oh, like, they're just the prohibited favorites, and was it, like, Kansas City has been playing some very sloppy football. Like,
very sloppy football. We're really going to discuss when we start our power rankings.
Yeah, well, our power rankings will definitely be coming up in a little bit, but we definitely wanted to go ahead and talk about that shit, man. So y'all let us know how y'all feel in the comments, man, because I can go more into depth about it, but we got news to cover, and we also got the power rankings, man. So without further ado, Snoop, what's with the news?
What's with the fucking news? What's good, Ramley? Hope y'all having a good old time over there. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. If y'all know that,
Hold on, let's start with some more on a more serious note. My guy McVay, now, it was a report out on Twitter saying that he was feeling a little under the weather, according to Kevin O'Connell, and he tested negative for COVID. So that's a good thing. McVay ain't got COVID, so it could just be a little minor cold. Hopefully he'd be ready by Sunday. But just want to go ahead and throw that out there first and foremost. As far as the McVay.
Get well, my boy.
Yeah, definitely get well, my guy. Cause
we definitely need you, Sunday.
And McVay we trust.
Yeah.
But some news on Darrell Henderson, man. What you got on him, man? Like,
Darrell Henderson, it's questionable. He probably can make it, but we don't know for sure yet.
Is that an Aaron Donald injury that he got?
I don't know until we actually find out. Hopefully this week.
Yeah.
So
gotta keep our eyes on Darrell Henderson. That's what we got. Sony Michel keeping
our focus on
2 steps ahead of the competition, man. Like, people were wondering why we was trading for guys like Sony Michel. This is why.
This is fucking why.
This is why. For all the Rams fans, y'all know Darrell Henderson has not been able to stay healthy for the last few years. So eventually it was going to be some given that he'll have some nagging injury.
And I know all the Rams was high praising him. You have some Rams wasn't.
Rightfully so, though.
But we all knew at some point he was going to get injured. At some point in time, skin the clock. Right.
For real, like. But this is why we got Sony Michel, though, man. Guys like Jake Funk in the draft, and we'll see how this running back situation turn out. But for the most part, Sony Michel look like he'll get the bulk of the carries going forward. That's if Darrell Henderson is not healthy. So, Chris Garrett, man, what you got on him, man?
Got an update on Chris Garrett, y'all.
Now that's the right time.
That's the right time.
That's the right time.
No skin the clock on this
one.
That he's getting off the COVID list and he will be active. Well, he's already active, but they don't know if they ain't confirmed it yet. But he's off that COVID list and he ready to get back to business. And I want to see this man on the fucking field because he's a beast. The preseason already shown it.
Facts.
So if he can do that with the big boys, then I'm up for it. So probably see some Chris Gerd this Sunday, y'all. Probably see something.
If you know, you know. Chris Gerd, man, he bring that explosiveness, man, that we need. Like, you know, I feel like he'll make up for the disappearing act that Leonard Floyd has from time to time. And I think he gonna come with it. You know, I got high hopes for the guy, Chris Gerd. Like, I already know he gonna come in with a sense of urgency. He know he missed those first 2 games. He feel like he gonna want to get out there, just want to hit something. Yep. I'm ready for it. I'm all for it though.
Yeah.
Yeah, be on the lookout for Chris Gerd. He will be on the actives this Sunday, you know, and whatever role he plays, we don't know yet. You know, this is a big game, but if he can get involved in some pass rush situations, like we only 1 week away from getting Obeezy back, so off IR. So, you know, if we can just hold it down, you know, Justin Lawler just got injured, but it looks like he gonna still play after surgery. So, you know, dogs. That's all we can explain. Dogs. That's all we got on our team. Like. Let's get to some actual great news. Actually, Torrey Holt, one of the main players in the greatest show on turf. For all the fellow Ramley out there, y'all know what the greatest show on turf is. Y'all know what the fuck it is.
You see this guy over here?
Big game Holt.
Yeah, big game.
Big game. And my guy Steven Action Jackson.
Yo,
go and hit him for us, Snoop. Hit that Steven Jackson. Yeah. Yeah. Steven Jackson, man. If y'all don't know, one of the most dominant running backs of his era. Easily was carrying us on his back.
Yep.
They are Hall of Fame nominees this year, man. For the class of 2022. Now, we hope that the goddamn league show some fucking respect and put my guy Torrey Holt in the Hall of Fame.
They need to.
Now, you know, Steven Jackson, I don't mind a wait with that one.
Yeah,
you know, man.
Wait.
You know, like I said, man, you know, Steven Jackson was very dominant in his time.
Yes, he was.
He was very dominant. Trust and believe. But
But
Torrey Holt is a crime, is not why he in the fucking Hall of Fame. Period, point blank. Like, easily was one of the players in the greatest show on turf. He was out there with Isaac Bruce. Not saying Isaac Bruce ain't belong to be there, but if you're going to put Isaac Bruce in there, you should have put Torrey Holt in there right with him.
Yeah, exactly.
Fucking go. Let's go, man. What you want to add on that, Snoop? Big game Holt.
Big game Holt. He deserved it. He need to be in the Hall of Fame. Stop sleeping on this man. Stop carrying him. Always be in the fucking semifinals, but never make it to the finals. Like, what type of shit is that? Like, that's bullshit.
Hey, I don't get the Hall of Fame thing. I feel
like put that man in there. Like, what the fuck? Shout out to Big Game.
Yeah, Big Game, you don't get there, man.
Yeah.
Trust me, Lee. You already in the Rams Hall of Fame, so
yeah.
And the Rams House TV.
Yeah, you in
Hall of
Rams
Fame.
House.
Like,
straight up.
Like you probably one of the stars on the flag.
Yeah.
Like, so you
just
know that you well respected in other places.
Yeah.
But last bit of news, man, I think this is the biggest news probably of the day, and it's because going into the week. Antonio Brown. And who, in my opinion, I think is the best wide receiver on their team when healthy.
Yep.
Antonio Brown, man, tested positive, or it was placed on the COVID list.
Yep.
So, you know, he has to test twice. He had to test 2 negatives in 24 hours to be eligible to play. So, you know, pretty big deal, you know, if you're, you know, Tampa Bay fan, you know, going into the game. Don't want to really go into it much in detail. But how you feel about that, though, Snoop?
I mean, if they unless they do lose Antonio Brown, that's a big loss for them. Even though they got more weapons.
Like, they got a lot of weapons.
But that's another big loss because that's mainly Tom Brady go-to. You gonna keep it a buck. That's his favorite target. You know, besides, you know, Gronk and Mike Evans. Which we're gonna discuss more about that in the preview.
Yeah.
But, you know, that's a little tough loss for the Bucs if he's not playing this Sunday.
No, I agree 100%. I mean, Antonio Brown not no scrub. So you know, having him on the field definitely helps the cause if you Tampa Bay. But you know, just pray that you know everything all right with AB because you know, like I said, my guy AB, he started the season all red hot. And, you know, I expect big things from AB because I think he, you know, when he doing his thing, ain't nobody touching him in the league. Even at his status now. You know, you still got your Julio Jones, of course, you know, the elite guy, D-Hop. But AB is a problem. AB is a problem. So, you know, like I say, man, you know, he might be on the field, he might not be on the field. We just have to wait and see in the next 24. And hopefully, you know, everything be all right though with AB, man, because the COVID shit in the fucking way.
Yeah, that shit tough.
Nah, that shit in the fucking way, like, in the way. But
I hate it.
Oh yeah, I think everybody at this point hate COVID. But enough with that. Down to the meat and the bones with the potatoes.
Ready for the Roundhouse TV Power Rankings going until week 3.
Cooking. We cooking.
Yours truly, Snoop and Jalen. You know, we out here.
Yeah, we out here, biatch. And if y'all saw our video last week, we had our power rankings for going into week 2.
Seemed like everybody was fucking with it.
Yeah, it seemed like everybody, you know, was kind of on board with our picks. But, you know, like I say, our power rankings do change, you know. So, hey, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it, man.
Let's get it.
Number 10.
Number 10.
The Seattle Seahawks.
Ooh.
Now, Seattle, they laid an egg, man. You know, not being able to capitalize on that game against the Titans, essentially getting ran off the field by Derrick Henry. It's not a good look. Not a good look. You know, particularly for Pete Carroll and those guys, you know, having a lead like they had. Not good.
Hey, that's definitely not good. You know, Cole, we were actually watching that game, Jalen.
We was watching it.
And we was like, shit.
Seattle scored one time.
It's over.
They win that game.
Yeah, everybody will be undefeated again in the division.
But
you know,
they couldn't finish the deal though, man.
Finish
and you know, they lost at home. So I still think they still a pretty good team. You know, so they go to 10.
And I won that game too.
Number 9. The Cleveland Browns.
Cleveland Dog Pound.
Cleveland Browns bounce back this week. Big, you know, win against the Houston Texans. You know, not gonna put too much stock in it. You know, they got a few injuries. Jarvis Landry, MCL, Baker Mayfield. You know, battling with the shoulder. You know, so
it's not good.
See what this team is all about going forward, man. But I mean, they still a lot of talent on this team. You know, Nick Chubb. They know how to be able to control the games when they do have these leads. So, you know, I like that going forward, you know. So we got the Browns at 9.
Yeah, honestly we got them at 9 because of the injuries, and then we need to see more of the Browns.
Yeah, just a little bit more of the Browns. It's still early, you know, like I said, hopefully they don't get hit with the injury bug too much because that can spell problems.
Right.
Number 8.
Number 8.
A team that's making their first time in the top 10.
Aw, shit. Who on the Roundhouse TV top 10?
The Raiders.
The Raiders.
We showing the love to the Raiders, man. For all the people that say that we was shitting and hating on the Raiders during the off season about the Hunter Renfrow situation. You're in our top 10. Like,
you happy?
You happy?
Raider fans?
Raider fans. But all jokes aside, the Raiders look pretty impressive.
Yeah, they do. They do.
Weeks, you know, beating 2 AFC North teams. And just handling their business. I mean, Derek Carr playing like an MVP candidate right now. And surprisingly, the defense is actually playing with some heart.
Yeah, they definitely are.
You know, getting pressures, getting stops. I mean, offense is clicking. I mean, Henry Ruggs is showing that he, you know, maybe his potential is there with the deep ball. You know, Derek Carr just got to play with that confidence to get it there. And so far, so good, man. You know, you got to like the Raiders. And Darren Waller.
And that guy Darren Waller.
Darren Waller.
Just another guy.
Yeah. So, I mean, you know how that goes. So we definitely show the Raiders some love. We got them at 8. Number 7.
Number 7.
The 49ers.
The 49ers.
Now, 49ers, man, they didn't have necessarily a too dominant win like they had, I believe it was last week with the Lions. But overall, they got the job done. Now, I will say, they're battling a lot of injuries.
Again.
They're battling a lot of injuries. And, you know, like, we just gonna have to see with this team and like whether they're able to just stay up. Nick Bosa look like he's back.
Yeah, he's definitely.
So that's a good thing for them, and you know, I just don't feel like they're too explosive enough. Like Deebo Samuel seems like the only guy that's really making plays, and George Kittle, of course. But we'll have to see. But I think this defense has been playing good. You know, only allowed 11 points to the Eagles.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and the Eagles scored 32 last week. So
they definitely did.
Hey, 49ers, man, I think they got some good players over there, man. So I get them 7.
Number 7.
Number 7. Number 6 though.
6.
The Buffalo Bills.
Buffalo Mafia.
Bills Mafia. Hey, I bounced back this week, man.
Yeah.
35-0, man. Shutout to a divisional opponent.
Jesus.
You know, I think me and Snoop both know that, you know, that the Bills, you know, are a pretty good team.
Yeah,
you know,
they are.
You know, they lost to the Steelers last week, you know, very close. And I still think, man, this team can do some big things in this conference, you know.
Yeah, they just had to wake up.
Yeah, but again, is the running game going to involve?
Yeah, we definitely need to see more of the running game, like.
Because these are the things that's going to hurt the Bills when it comes playoff time, when you have no run game and you got to rely on Josh Allen to go out there and win the game. We don't know if he's at that point yet, you know, especially going against guys like Patrick Mahomes, you know, and trying to get to that goal. Mm-hmm. So, but the Bills still a good team though. Like they'll find their way, but very dominant win this week for sure. Number 5, top five. The Cardinals.
The desert.
Kyler Murray, man. What can we say about the guy, man?
The guy's a beast.
The guy's crazy.
The guy's
a
beast.
You know, and honestly, like, without Kyler Murray, like, who knows what his team would be? Who knows what his team would be? Now, that's not to say that this team hasn't been playing good, but, you know.
My thing is, though, Jalen, can they keep that shit up?
Hey, it's on them. We have to see. Like, the defense, they gave up essentially the win last week. You know, it's just the Vikings have a bad luck with field goal kicks. Like, going back from Blair Walsh and Garrett Anderson. Like,
so had that little L.
Arizona, you know, at this point should be 1-1, but you know, for the sake of them, you know, and how they've been playing, I think they've been one of the most explosive teams in football. Like, I feel like they can score from a lot of places.
Yeah.
So we'll definitely give them the benefit of the doubt because they're a hard team to really game plan and beat. You know, when things not working right, like they can take off. So,
oh yeah.
The Cardinals at 5. Number 4, Nick Wright, the Chiefs.
The fucking Chiefs.
It's the reason why nobody talks about a tier list. Like at the end of the day, like it's rankings. Yeah. It goes week by week. Nobody cares. Like you having a tier list, and then every week the Kansas City Chiefs is the favorite. Nobody cares about that. Like look at all these teams that haven't lost the game yet, Nick Wright. So let's talk about the Chiefs, man. Like the Chiefs, man, as we know, still I think the best team in the AFC.
Oh yeah.
Possibly. Spoiler alert.
Possibly.
But we know the Chiefs, man. Patrick Mahomes, man. Right now, man, we not sure about this defense.
We not. They last. Dead last.
Pass. Like passing defense. It's not good. Like back-to-back weeks, defense just been getting shredded. Like so, I'm not sure about the defense. You know, I think Frank Clark is still out. He might be back. Honey Badger was on the COVID list, so I don't know. Maybe these guys just have to work their way back. They'll probably make this defense work over time. And, you know, we can't necessarily bet against this offense. Tyreek Hill.
The offense is still elite.
Yeah, the offense is super elite. I mean, they still got Hall of Fame players over there, and Travis Kelce, and, you know, Patrick Mahomes and Tyreek Hill. You know, these guys are going to make an impact no matter what. But we need to slow it down on them being the favorites. Yeah. Because number 3, the team that beat them, the Baltimore Ravens, we got them at 3. Like, big jump, man. They weren't even in the rankings last week. And honestly, we maybe should have saw this coming. You know, Lamar finally beating Patrick Mahomes. Finally getting that signature win. And let's start with the Lamar slander, man. For real. Lamar's just a different breed. Yeah. Like, he's not your traditional quarterback. No. And honestly, he doesn't need to be. He doesn't need to be. He has the faith in his coach. And we know Lamar can go out there and make plays. The defense will find its way back. Like,
That just happened when Vic came in the league, bro. Vic was just a Vic.
I mean, Vic was somebody that you obviously knew you had the coach to be to the highest potential of what he can be as a passer. But you knew what he was doing on the field was just out, like next level type stuff, like.
Man.
And that's pretty much what we're watching with Lamar. Like, this guy, you know, I think when they run for 90 yards, they rarely lose. So, you know, when Lamar actually is involved in the game and the pass and the run, it's best for the team. Like, and it showed in Kansas City. Now they probably should have lost, but they didn't lose, and it was an impressive win against the reigning AFC champions.
That was a bold ass move from John Harbaugh.
Yeah, wait for John Harbaugh to have faith in Lamar and go for that fourth down as well. Because if it didn't work out, then we knew what the outcome would have probably been. So, like I said, man, Lamar is an elite player, man, and that's why he got the Ravens at number 3. Number 2, the LA Rams.
Yo, we had 2 again.
Now, the reason why our committee kept us at put is because, and we're just going to go ahead and throw out there the Bucks at number 1.
Yep.
So go ahead and throw that graphic on there. Because we can go ahead and talk about both of these teams, you know, in the aspect of the power rankings, being that they play each other this week.
Yeah.
Now, we did have 2 very impressive wins.
We definitely did.
You know, but me and Snoop is all in, at the end of the day, you're the reigning champs, and you haven't lost a game. You deserve to be on the top of the list, regardless of any. That's why I don't understand this Kansas City thing. Kansas City could easily be 0-2, but they're 1-1. And like I said, Tampa Bay, I mean, they start turning up in the second half.
Yeah, no cap.
You know, like they did what they had to do against Atlanta. Yeah. It wasn't pretty. Neither was the Rams win against the Colts.
It wasn't.
You know, and that's why at the end of the day it's so hard to really pick between these 2 teams in the conference, because
there's still more football left.
It's still a lot of football left. And, you know, both of these teams are excellent. But we got us at 2. And that is until this week coming up, because most likely it will change. Unless, one team loses and another team wins. Yeah. But right now we got the Bucks at number 1 and the Rams at number 2.
Dos.
But that's our power rankings, man. Y'all let us know in the comments what we fucked up at and where y'all think, man, y'all can make a change, man. Because, I mean, like I said, it changes.
It changes.
Hey, like I said, we watch the games as well. Yep. So, we keep our eye on these teams. But this is what we think is the top 10 teams right now heading into week 3. So y'all let us know in the comments how y'all feel about that. And you got anything else to close out with on this Snoop?
Hey, horns up. Glad y'all enjoyed the video. Glad y'all enjoyed the power rankings that we put out there for y'all. Just let us know how y'all feel about it. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all go ahead and like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, so y'all can get all the notifications that y'all need coming from Roundhouse TV, yo. We always gonna do the power rankings on Wednesdays, y'all. So make sure y'all tune in for that. We also will be doing our previews on Saturdays, so make sure y'all get tuned in as well for that.
Yeah, you know, definitely be on the lookout for that, because it's happening this week. And then also, man, our live reaction Sunday.
Yo.
Rams Bucks. Definitely tune in, man. 4 o'clock Eastern, man, because we will be going live.
Going live, y'all.
Getting ready for this big game. So y'all already know.
We'll be locked in.
We're going to be locked the fuck in, man. So if y'all want to have some fun, man, enjoy the game, man, and enjoy the RAMSHOUSE TV live reaction, man, y'all definitely tune in.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm Jalen.
And I'm Snoop.
And this is RAMSHOUSE TV. And before y'all go ahead and like and subscribe to this video, and also to our page, and before you go roll up that buck pack.
Oh, what's more butt pack?
Buck pack. Just know whose house?
RAMSHOUSE.
Gang, gang.
Gang. Fucking tears. Yo, are you kidding me? Tears? Are you fucking kidding me? Tears? Fuck that.
Unbelievable.
Fucking geeks.